Well, if our mission is to go and search for young Phoenix, we have to look at the information we have. We know she left Buffalo in 1818. There's hardly any ship traffic in those days. She headed for Port Talbot, never made it. The historical record said she's lost here somewhere in the deepest part of Lake Erie, south of Long Point. Well, that's the area I know best. I've dove this area. I know about shipwrecks in this area because of information mostly from the fishermen out of Port Dover. But we also have the information from Gary Kozak. Side scan images of wrecks that were never dove. And so if you put all that together, we have almost too many wrecks. We have to narrow down the search. It's just too big at this point.
Well, luckily, Jim has had the opportunity to review some of that material. In fact, he's looked at all of it now. Jim, are there 3 or 4 sites that stand out as the most promising targets?
Well, there are 3 that I've looked at that are early sailing ships, and that shows very clearly on the side scan. And that makes them logical targets and high probability of being young Phoenix. But they're also early sailing ships, which is a type of vessel not well documented archaeologically on the lake. And so looking at these sites is going to certainly add to the archaeological record, and I like that.
Great. Well, the issue then becomes, if we've got 3 targets, the issue then becomes the logistics. And it's one thing I really like about this particular dive, Mike, is it's in your hometown, right off your shores. Mm-hmm. Can we pick up a good ROV and a good vessel?
Yeah. I know we can get the dive support. That's not going to be an issue. We can dive this in hard hat. We can do whatever you want in that regard. And I'm pretty sure I'd get an ROV, a remotely operated vehicle. That would be another very interesting tool.
Well, great. Well, then here's what I think. I think we should make Port Dover the base of operation. No question about that. Mm-hmm. And then if we have you in hard hat and we have a good ROV, I'm quite sure that Rick Haupt is back in Canada with the dive team. We could bring Rick into Port Dover and have him meet you there, and using that as our base, get out and take a look at these sites.
Mm-hmm. Well, the other thing that I would suggest is that we move quickly, because it's getting late in the season. We know the weather's going to close in on us, and this is an area that gets really dirty when the weather turns bad. And not only is it rough, and that's why there's so many shipwrecks there, the water gets dirty. You won't be able to see anything if we don't move soon.
Well, I'll just hit the phone right now and see if I can get Rick. If you can take a quick look for an ROV, let's see what we can put together quickly.
Well, I know what I have to do, and it's going to be a great project.
Sounds like a plan.